Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So just give you a little bit of an update on the blood pressure. It's finally coming down. We've been kind of fiddling with a lot of different medications. I started 2 on Monday and getting down there, so things are working out and feeling pretty good. And also, if you haven't seen yesterday's upload on the Nifian paddleboard, stand-up paddleboard that I did, I encourage you guys to go check that out, because I got the wife involved in one of the videos finally. So you guys can meet her, and I'm also in there as well, and it's just a fun little video. So go ahead and go check that out when you can, of course. So today we've got Battle Box for the month of August. Can you guys believe it's already August already? I was at Home Depot on Monday, and they already had Halloween stuff inside of Home Depot. I'm like, man, you guys got to slow down. But anyway, here we are. Let's go ahead and check it out and see what we've got for this month. Alright, so there we go. Little sneaker peeker here. That's what it looks like. Alright, so we got mission 126, Adventure Delivered. Nice little picture there, but I'm going to skip that one because that's a spoiler on the other side. So this mission 126, the theme this month is Camp Craft. So this month is all about crafting the kind of camp that works. It's not about glamping, it's about building a backwoods base camp with the tools that do the heavy lifting. Whether you're posted up for a multi-day hunting, setting up your bug out base, or just refining your bushcraft setup, this box is here to tighten up your system. Alright, so let's get on with it here. We're going to start out with Pro Plus. This is a Comfort Meets Camp Finesse. Sleeping gear upgrades the rest. Or wait, no. Oh, did we jump? Yeah, we jumped ahead. What am I smoking here? We're going to start out with a basic box. Small gear, big foundation. Start here. Foundational tools to keep camp organized, lit, pest-free, and ready for action. So, first item, the Grand Trunk Adventure Shelf. Alright, so that's this guy here. Lifetime guarantee. Adventure shelf. Small gear organizer. Whether you're camping or flying overseas, keep things organized and cleaned with this functional packable tiered system. Give your gears top shelf treatment. And then, of course, gives you some instructions there. Anyway. Alright. Alright, so it pops out there. Except I think I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, because it's supposed to... Anyway, so you fold out the bag here. Almost feel like I'm doing this wrong. Here's the zipper. So it zips open. And we've got little pouches in here. And so it hangs. And, it's got more instructions inside here. Well, yeah, so you got a little tiered hanging system. And it's got little... So that's kind of cool. Still feel like I'm doing something wrong here. But it all folds up pretty nice. I'll have to figure this out later. So yeah, it's just a pack organizer. See it? See, somehow, I think the back, I don't know. Yeah, see, they've got it to where, I don't know, I'm doing something wrong. Because this top is supposed to do, oh, there it is. That's what it is. See, it's a reversible zipper. Now I got it. Alright. I was like, I know I'm doing something wrong. So you fold it inside out. And you got your bag here, right? You got your strap. Or you got a hook. So you hang this. This would be kind of cool for, like, if you have a shower. Or you could even use this for camp cooking. Yeah, and so you roll this up here. There we go. Now we're getting it. You got your little hook here. Then, of course, like, if you don't, you know, at night, you can unroll this and then zip it up. So, yeah, you got this guy. And then just like that. So you got it hanging, right? Just like this. You got your 3 little sections there. I mean, it doesn't hold a lot, but it's okay. Good way to keep your fire starters and stuff, you know, organized. Flashlight, knife. So yeah, I can dig this. It's pretty compact, and it's not heavy at all. So right on. Well, I can dig that. I don't know how much use I will get out of it, but you know, things like this just to make your camp life a lot easier. And then, of course, your friends are going to go, hey, where did you get that? I want one of those. So, yeah, that top zipper just, it folds inside, see? So I was like, I getting something wrong here. See? Funky. Actually, I don't even think the instructions showed you that. Otherwise, it wasn't really making any sense. Let's see if we can actually get it back inside. Because that's the... I was able to get that paddleboard back in the bag. I was actually really surprised. Everything fit. Because that's, you know, one thing. So there we are. A little pack system here. Not bad, not bad. It's just quality of life comforts in your camp. Grand Trunk. Never heard of the brand. I'm going to look it up. So anyway, first item. I can dig it. I can dig it. It's not very heavy. It doesn't take up a lot of space. So this right here is the unsung hero of camp organization. The Camp Trunk Adventure Shelf gives you vertical storage in the woods, something you never knew you needed until your gear stops getting buried in leaves, dirt, or your buddy's tent clutter. Hang it from a tree or ridgeline and load it up with headlamps, camp soap, utensils, small tools, whatever you need to get off the ground and into your line of sight. And then, of course, there's a little thing right here, why we love it. This is new. BattleBox doesn't have this on there. It's lightweight, compact, and actually useful for both camps and overlanding setups. Alright. Next on the list is the Fireballs fire starters. Well, you know, I can always use fire starters. I will tell you that. So, this is a 12-pack, eco-friendly. They burn for 17 minutes, supposedly. Eco fire starters. Oh, manufactured in South Africa. Interesting. Lower your carbon footprint by starting up your next fire with the Fireballs Eco Fire Starters. 100% non-toxic, odorless, safe, and easy to use. Light the wick and place it in the base of your fire. Stack wood, charcoal, briquettes around and above your fireball. Ensure you have good air circulation. Once your fire is burning, add more wood, charcoal, or briquettes. All right. This contains wax, wood shavings, and cotton wick. It is odorless, waterproof, and no residue. Non-toxic. So I'm assuming that you can eat whatever you've cooked or started the fire with on this. Got some safety instructions. Keep out of the way of the kids. Yada yada yada. Produced for Global Trade House. Alright, look at these guys. Oh yeah. That string is definitely waxed up. You've even got the little logo on the bottom. Alright, well I can dig it. I can dig it. Of course I won't be starting huge fires with these. I usually like use my BioLite and stuff like that. So I can actually, you know, what's funny is you can actually cut these into pieces if need be. Or just lose little chunks. Because this will light. Guaranteed. So yeah, you can get more out of just that one. So that's a big box of fire starters. Well, like I said, I can use plenty of these, man. So my solo stove too. I use my solo stove at the beach. And so, right. Well, I can always use fire starters. See what we got to say. So, it's funny. It says, what? Hold on. It says that these are made in Georgia and ready to burn, but this says manufactured in South Africa. I don't know what that means. So, where are they made? Fireballs are your answer to wet wood, damp kindling, and impatient mornings. These little spears of fire These little spears of fire starting fury light fast and burn hot. Long enough to catch stubborn tinder or start a breakfast fire before the sun's even up. Toss a couple in your pack, stash a few in the glove box, and always have backup ignition when the weather's got an attitude. Why we love it? Okay. It says made in the USA. Lights fast, burns longer than your last Tinder date. What's going on here? Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with you, BattleBox. It says they're manufactured. What does that mean? They're manufactured, but here it says they're made in USA. I don't know. Somebody's got something wrong. Anyway, regardless, I can use them. On to the next one is the Trek Natural Insect Repeller. It's good to have. Good stuff to have. I do have my FlexTail guy, and that works pretty well. So this is powered by air. There's zero propellants in here. Trek lemongrass, zero mystery ingredients, personal insect repeller, super chill and lemon mint, continuous spray. So this is 100% bio-based, non-greasy, smells awesome, and it has cooling and moisturizing. It is effective against mosquitoes. Alright, interesting. Formulated with the world's first essential oils and plant-based moisturizers, Trek keeps insects away while nourishing your body's largest organ, your skin, free of soybean, corn, blah, 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 blah. Alright. So, I know right away who's going to snag this from me. The wife will snag this from me. Guaranteed. It's got a little lock feature here. I don't know if that's locked. Oh, and that's unlocked. Okay. Convenient. Yep. And you can see how it's the nozzle is not lined up with the hole, because now it's ready to go. So that's pretty cool. Sometimes we put them in the car door and they get discharged sometimes. So yeah, throw us in the truck. We can always use it. And it's natural apparently, but cool. Let's see. Built for the trail life, made in Georgia. Well, another product. Well, it says this was made in Georgia too, and infused with real deal essential oils. Trek keeps the bugs at bay without the chemical warfare. It's a natural blend of lemongrass, cedar, wood, peppermint, and more. The smell is clean and it works. Spray it on your skin, gear, or tent walls. Perfect for tick heavy south or skeeter infested creek beds. Spraying it on your gear or tent walls. I never tried that. I wonder if it actually works like that. Why we love it. Doesn't smell like DEET. Actually works. Won't melt your synthetic gear. Alright. On to the next one is My Medic Tool Mod. Well, we got another My Medic product. Alright, what do we got here? So this is our tool mod, and it's tools and devices. The contents is 1 whistle, 1 pen light, 1 pair of tweezers, 1 thermometer, and 5 thermometer sheaths. Well, that's always good to have. Check that out. Wait a minute. 1 pen light, 1 pair of tweezers. Oh, it's got a whistle. So sweet. You know, this stuff is like way overpriced, but apparently it's supposed to be good gear. I got my little collection of My Medic. Hold on, I'm going to grab that. So see, if they keep adding stuff like this, I'm okay with that because I have that other one in here. This is really nice pouch, by the way. I mean, it's built super tough. And we had that other one from BattleBox in here. See, we had the My Burn mod. Now we got this one, so hopefully it'll fit in here. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, that's not good, though. See, that light, I'm pushing something, and it turned on by itself. See? That's not good. Because it can just get depressed, and you won't have a light. So I'm already not happy with that. Well, yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Alright, I was able to get it in there without depressing the light, but yeah, just keep that in mind. You can't really stuff that in something because if it turns on the light, well, then there's going to be no battery left. So they should have rethought that little deal there. I think it's it's probably the light switch is probably the pocket clip pushing in. Anyway, if your first aid setup doesn't have some basics at the ready, you're behind the curve. The tool mod for My Medic is a grab-and-go module with items that we often forget about that keep you functional in the field. Think of it like your utility drawer, but smartly packed and trail ready. Works great solo or as an add-on to your existing kit. Why we love it. When someone says, I need tweezers, you won't be the guy digging around for nail clippers. Alright, so on to the advanced box. This is Stay Connected, Stay Ready. Rugged, water-resistant, long-range communication tool designed for everyday adventure. And that is going to be the Midland X-Talker T51 SLV two-way radios. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is the third set of Midland radios that I have gotten from BattleBox, starting all the way from back in the day, because BattleBox isn't new to me. I've had BattleBox for quite a while. I just stopped for a while, stopped for a couple years because I didn't like the way the box was going with the non-themed boxes. But so anyway, this has got to be my third set. And this is really weird because the ones we've gotten before didn't come like this. This is really kind of odd packaging, like maybe this was like a promotional item or something. I mean that's what I'm thinking here. This has got to be a promotional item. Alright, well, there's no reason to open these. Where's the base at? So yeah, because you usually come with this base that you can plug them in. But mine doesn't have a base. Are these USB rechargeable? Yeah. And by the way, look how old these are. They're still using USB plugs, mini plugs. Yeah, this has got to be some kind of a promotional item or something to be packaged like this. Which means they got them probably for next to nothing. Anyway, I don't need to open it. They're just little radios here. Because to be honest, this, in my opinion, unless you're camping or you're going to go out for the day, but as a survival item, no. Nope. How are you going to keep them charged? You know? I mean, you could use the solar panels, I guess. But I don't know. Never been really a fan of radios. Anyway, let's get on with this. So, whether you're coordinating with your crew at base camp, keeping track of your kids on the trail, or monitoring neighborhood threats during a blackout, these radios deliver up to 36 miles of range with 22 channels, 38 privacy codes, and an EVOX hands-free operation. You get reliable, clutter-free communication without breaking stride or taking off your pack. This compact, easy-to-use system comes with rechargeable batteries, belt clips, USB charging cables, and a 3-year warranty, because gear you rely on should be as tough as you are. And by the way, in my opinion, if I was to get radios, I would make sure they didn't have these guys and that they took regular batteries. Or they could take these and also regular batteries. They might do that, I don't know. But that would just be me. Because some things I like rechargeable and then some things I don't. If you store these not charged or charged, they're eventually going to die, and after 2 years they will not hold a charge anymore. They will not take a charge. So that's the only thing. This is kind of just like a filler item, in my opinion. The basic box was great. I mean, look at that. Got a way to organize your gear at camp. You got your fire starters, your bug repellent, and some tweezers, flashlight, thermometer, and a whistle. I like the basic box. The advanced is meh. Alright, on to the Pro Box. This is Comfort meets Camp Craft Finesse. Sleeping gear. Upgrades the rest day, because even outdoors, comfort matters. On with the first item, and that is going to be the FlexTail Zero Pillow. Alright, here we are with a FlexTail product. I have an inflatable pillow that came from the SHT box, and not to tell you, that thing is super uncomfortable. But here we are. We got a pillow. The Zero Pillow SE. Comfortable outdoor pillow. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like FlexTail products. Seem to be pretty good. I hope BattleBox continues with them. I like their insect repeller. I have to tell you, that thing really does work really well. So what do we got here? I shouldn't do this. Really shouldn't. Because the chances of getting it back in here, yeah, they're going to be nil to none. Oh yeah, you are not getting this back in there. Ooh, it's nice and soft. Wow. Yeah, this is not your normal pillow, guys. This is, look at this. Of course, my bench is already getting it dirty. Wow, it's got this like stretchy fabric here. Yeah. I gotta remember how it folded up. Looks like we got a valve is here. And then, is it two-way valve? Yeah, okay. So, deflate pretty fast. You've got your inflate valve here. Let's go ahead and give it a try. And it's really nice. It doesn't lose air because it's got a two-way valve here. Wow. That aired up really, really fast. Uh-oh. moving the bench on you, moving the table on you guys. Not the table, but I mean the camera. And look at that. So it's got an incline there. That's actually pretty comfy. I can already tell. Not bad. And look, I don't even have the valve closed because it's got that two-way on there. Yeah, I can dig this. That is super like soft, way softer than like I got that one from the SHTF, and I have to tell you, that's it's horrible. It's just hard plastic. This doesn't smell like. Yeah, it doesn't smell like that other one either. It's got some little pouch here. I don't know what the deal with this is. A little storage pouch or something here. Alright, so here's the inside. Oh, this is so you can take out the cover and wash it. That's what it is. Sweet. Nice little pillow. I'm going to get some use out of this. Let's see what happens when we unair it. Super easy. You just fold it up. You guys really think that we're going to get this back in there? I don't think so. I don't think so. Alright, well, I stand corrected. Check that out. It is back in the bag. So, awesome. I'm digging the pillow. Digging the pillow. Well, this is a long video. If you guys have stuck out this long, I really appreciate it. This is a long video, though. Alright, look. Real ones know a bad pillow ruins a good night rest under the stars. A Zero pillow by FlexTail's ultralight inflates in seconds and won't leave you with a crick in your neck before sunrise. It's adjustable, durable, and packs down to nothing. Whether you're sleeping in a hammock, tent, or on the back of a rig, this one earns its space. Why we love it. We tried the balled up sweatshirt. This is better. Alright, on to the next item. The next item is going to be the FlexTail Zero mattress. Alright, so we've got the startings of a sleep system here. And it's got tape on it for some reason. It didn't quite work out. Anyway, get rid of that. This one I am not going to take out and inflate. But this one I will also be using. Comes in basically the same bag, so. And it just gives you some tips here, but awesome. Maybe I'll do some extra other videos on this. It weighs a little. It's got some weight to it. I ain't gonna lie. But it is a mattress, so right on. Let's go ahead and check this out and see what they say. When you're deep in the backcountry, comfort isn't a luxury. It's a mission-critical asset. The FlexTail Zero mattress delivers serious rest in a ridiculously compact package designed for rugged terrain, unpredictable temps, and folks who take their sleep seriously. This inflatable sleeping pad offers nearly 4 inches of loft and a surprisingly high R value, up to 6.0 for all-season insulation. Why we love it. This bad boy packs down small, inflates fast, and holds strong with a durable TPU-coated nylon shell. Alright, well, I don't know. Will you guys tell me what you think about this battle box? I don't think it's all that bad. I mean, it is it's everything campcraft. This, I'm not a fan of. You guys might like them. I don't know. But you've got a storage system. You've got your fire starters, your insect repellent mods, and then you've got, you know, everything but the sleeping bag, basically, and tent. Pro Plus box, what does that offer you? That offers you the MTN bonded Omega Skinner. Interesting knife. Kind of plain Jane knife. Yeah, this one's expensive, so we don't order this. This is like a $199 box or something. But it's got this, you know, everybody, you know, D2 steel and the G10 handles used to be like this really, you know, innovative new thing, but I mean it's on everything now. So I don't know, BattleBox, they're for some reason holding on to that D2 and G10. I don't know. It's for me it's whatever now. So it's Notching steaks, skinning small game, or batoning kindling. So, probably pretty good sized knife. Let's see, it has a blade length is 4.87. No, it's actually not that big. Overall length is 9 inches. But 5 ounces of total weight. So anyway, I thought this isn't a bad box. It really is not. It adds to your gear for sure. And it's got good quality gear. Flextail, I really like their products. I don't know who this Grand Trunk is, but it seems to be alright. So anyway, well, like I said, this is a long video, guys. I really appreciate you holding in there with me. And if you could, please give this video a thumbs up. Just helps with the algorithm. And that's going to be it for today's video, guys. So, until next time, y'all have a good one.